Okay, I hate doing live streams, but I hate editing videos even more. And I don't even know if I can do this on YouTube because of the radical content that I will have to show. But this is my friend Dave's channel. And since the layman's seminary, Charles Jennings, totally refuses to hear anything about this cult unless it's religiously related, even though much of what they do is actually religiously related, since religion is the opiate by which these radical hate preachers and their associates use to abuse people, then I'll just have to try my best to present the evidence. So let you judge. I'm not going to judge. You judge for yourself. Is calling for the Chop Chaz protesters to be machine gunned down a Christian organization? Let's find out. See. Let's crank up the volume. And here we go. Why isn't it playing? Here we go. Now, let me see here. So we go into the comments. This is an interesting part from this video back in 2020. Who is here? Oh, well, would you look at that? It's Bill Cuthbert, Wolf Bitten Videos, Eric, who the cult then within, I don't know, just a few years would turn on him. Oh, and look at that. Let's see if it goes a little further. Afshin Yagdin, the same guy who sent me a message recently saying, why are you talking about me? All this stuff. Yeah, because you support this kind of stuff. This is what you people are. This is what you people do. I could probably spend all literal day showing this kind of stuff. This is just Dave's archive. I mean, good Lord, we'd be here forever if I did. You see that right there? 545 videos. If we go to my channel, my archive, almost 500 videos. I bet you give me about another day or two, it'll probably be over 500. That's 1,045 videos that we've archived on this cult. And it's a drop in the bucket. It really is a drop in the bucket. Let me see if on my archive I can find what I was seeking for. Let's see. It was the Jack Smack stuff. I know Tucker is a Jack Smack supporter. Okay, here's some of it. You are free religiously to believe what you want in these United States. But what is very disturbing about these people is this right here. I don't have a problem with someone evangelizing to kids. I do very much have a problem when it's a hate preacher like Jack Smack who uploaded all of those videos. They're all still at his channel. In fact, I can show that. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I'm not screen sharing. Let me fix that. Present and share. Forgive me, I haven't done this well. Okay, so now you can see. Yeah, there you go. Now you should be able to see. So, as I was saying, I've got 545, so I'll show you that. Almost 500. And Dave has, let's see, let's go back to Dave's channel, 545. So nearly 1,000 videos. So let's go back to the Super Troll archive, my channel, videos. I'm going to have to cycle back through this. Oh, well. But there are over 200 videos of Jack Smack preaching his message to children. Bill Cuthbert's bestest buddy for over a decade on YouTube. Here's one. One of the first videos I recorded this year. Death threat. Well, that's not really what I was looking for. It was, here we go. Jack Smack uploaded 200 videos of him preaching to children here, all the way to here. And there are dozens and dozens more that I can show. There are some of these where, for some reason, he goes up to children where they refuse to talk to him, or one of them, if I can find it, is where the children pull away from him. Now, make of that whatever you want to make. All I'm doing here is archiving videos. However, Jack Smack doesn't care whether or not he has parental consent. That's the point I make to you, Charles. You would not listen to me when I tried to explain to you what these people are. Okay, fine. Unless you're the most extreme King James onlyist, are you okay with this? Must have kicked it. I'll have to retitle it. I thought it was the New Living, New Life version. Here's another one. Yeah, destroying the Bible. I don't really care what translation it is. The thing is, because Jack Smack is so bigoted to the King James Version, any other version is supposed to be satanic. And Charles won't look at this. Tucker, you like Jack Smack. Do you support that too? The point I make to you, Tucker, before I get on the subject of Tucker, is that all these guys are associated with each other. They all endorse each other. They love each other. If you're going to come out of the cult and be free from these people, you need to understand every single one of them are associated with each other. They endorse each other. They're all part of it. I know you hate Calvinists. This was an interesting one. I couldn't accurately title this one as I remember, so I had to get a little creative with it. Jack Smack doesn't hate Calvinists. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't remember where it was. There was a video, and I've got it somewhere in here, where Jack Smack late last year wanted, or was not wanted, he was shooting at targets marked Paul Washer and James White. I don't necessarily endorse either of them. I'm not even actually a Calvinist in the sense of being properly reformed. The best you might say is Calvinistic, and well, technically, so are you, and technically, in a much looser sense, so would Charles be. But are we going to just support machine gunning people like what? Like what Jack Smack argues? We're going to put up targets on the range where Jack Smack can shoot at them. Let me stop sharing. I could probably find it on his YouTube channel, actually, since for some reason YouTube allowed that on their channel. So, since I saw Charles's community post, you're upset about what he says about Charles Ryrie. I mean, okay, Charles, whatever. You might have a religious reason to be upset at that. And yeah, look who he endorses. Huh, any wonder? Let's see. It should be here under his videos because I don't feel like sifting through mine. Matt Slick exposed. He hates Matt Slick. Let's see. Calvinistic faith doesn't save. Where was it? Here it is. So it's not just Jack Smack, it's also his buddies like Fuego Savvy. So see, here again, I'm very pro Second Amendment. I don't have a problem with Second Amendment. I have a problem with people putting up targets of Paul Washer and of James White, shooting at them. That's a hate crime. Look, I get it. You might have a boss that you hate or whatever, and you might go to the range to relieve some stress. You might draw a stupid little thing on a piece of paper. But what you don't do is shoot at targets and name people timed to death. No, it's pretty clear what you're doing there. So I'm pretty sure this stream's going to get taken down for that. Oh, did I show that? Oh shoot, did I share screen? Okay, hold up. I thought I was. Okay, let me share. I thought I was sharing the screen. Okay, let's try this one more time. I thought I was sharing the screen. Sorry about that. Hopefully this doesn't get my stream taken down, but whatever. I've got it all on the Super Troll archive. But this was from last month, or December the 9th, so 9 December 24. Jack Smack goes to the shooting range with his buddies. Amazingly, YouTube allows this. It censored me when I tried to make a short out of the video, but it completely allows Jack Smack for some reason to post this. So, Charles, I know you've interacted with Fuego Savvy. So there's Fuego shooting at these targets. You got a problem with this, Charles? I have no idea who Christian for real is. I'm assuming he's one of these so-called free racers. So, yeah, we could multiply examples forever. There are other videos I've got on the archive where Jack Smack says that false prophets and unbelievers barely have a right to exist. I tried to warn Charles about that. He didn't want to hear about it. Unless it was religious, he didn't want to hear about it. Well, how do I break down for you. These are religiously motivated hate preachers who commit religiously motivated hate crimes in Jesus' name. And for Tucker, look, I don't really know Tucker. What I understand about him is that he was a young guy who got involved with this cult, part of this cult, the Praise the I Am part of the cult. They had their falling out. Tucker's been posting quite a bit. I've archived some of it. From my end, although the privacy standards for public figures is lower than the privacy standard for non-public figures, you shouldn't engage in doxing. You shouldn't do that, Tucker. If dude publicizes his messages, then that's one thing. If they put it out there, then that's one thing. But just like I warned in a community post I made in the last, I'd say 2-3 months, if the PIA crew continued to engage in doxing like they did to Jesse Camping and like they've done to others, then there eventually would be people who would return the favor. So I don't have any sympathy there. But Tucker, what you don't realize, because you only were exposed to these people, and only some of them, is that this entire cult is a ridiculous hate cult. None of them are Christians. Christianity for these people is an opiate. It enables them, in their minds, to do the things that they think are just and right, which usually are highly illegal. I mean, this says nothing of the numerous hate crimes I've got on the archive, ADA violations where they attack disabled people like they did recently to this, what's his name, Daniel fella. Apparently he is an autistic person living in a group home. They've been attacking me for years on a religious basis. They've done it to Veckel when they've discriminated against him on a racial and religious basis. I mean, I could go on forever. That's not the point of this stream. The point of this stream is that I could show you hundreds of videos where these people do what they do. I could show you videos where they're talking about Smokey Satan making death threats. Since we're talking about Jack Smack, here's a video that Jack Smack put out. I'll show this one. Let's see, present and share, allow and share. Okay, when R.C. Sproul died, what did Jack Smack do? Wow. Well, this one I laughed at because it's weak people who go to these people, who are allured to these people, looking for Christian fellowship. I know that. When I met these people in about 2017, I was in a very bad place myself. I understand that. However, the things for which these people advocate are not Christian in the slightest sense. I really couldn't care less, in relation to this at least, if you are Free Grace or Eastern Orthodox or an Anglican or, I don't know, Rastafarian. It doesn't really matter. None of these people, N-O-N-E, none, are Christians. And whatever. I think you get the point. Let me see if I can find more Jack Smack stuff. Oh, this one. I won't show this one, but it's here on the archive. Praise I Am Doxing Cancer Survivor for Jesus. This was the stream where they started doxing Jesse Camping right after he announced that he had cancer. Then they denied it and tried to say, oh, no, we didn't do that, only to reaffirm it late last year. This one's pretty funny. Praise the I Am, who was not a free gracer. In fact, for most of his time on YouTube, Praise the Theological Chameleon has been whatever. He was usually a follower of Shepherd's Chapel. And Jack Smack damned him to hell. this one still makes me laugh. They're the best of buddies now. Jack Smack was damning him to hell. A video that's now pulled conveniently. Just more evidence, by the way, to prove my point. None of these people believe in Christianity, or if they allegedly do, the Christianity in which they believe has no issue violating some of the most key components of Christianity. Here's another Jack Smack Doom and RC Sproul to hell. Let me, just while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah, this one. A lot of you newbies don't know who Final Call 07 was because he died back in about 2020, 2021. And what's interesting is that Bill Cuthbert, then known as Ministry of Reconciliation, collaborated with Jack Smack to mock him after they had not only attacked John Boshoff when he announced his cancer, they did it again. Then they did it a third time when Jack Smack and Bill learned that old Final Call had died. So let's just show that. So let me see. I think it was right. No, it wasn't this one. Was it this one? Because it shows a card. Trademark Cuthbert farts. One of these had a card at the end that showed Ministry of Reconciliation. I just don't remember which one. Oh, and this one was amazing. After the Free Gracers came down on Jack Smack for mocking Jan Boshoff. Even Renee Roland, the dude's bestest buddy who allegedly led him to Christ, questioned this. But Charles doesn't want to hear it. Charles just ignores it. Unless it's religious, I don't want to hear it. Tucker my question to you is, do you support this? Gee, I wonder why. If you spend years harassing Jan Boshoff, and the videos are on Dave's channel, I'm not going to dig them up right now, but you spend years harassing him with sock accounts for the holy tonguing and the sinless perfection. Why do you think Jan would block you? Who wouldn't block you? That's what Bill did. And then, of course, when it comes to Jack Smack, and this actually should be relevant for you, Charles, he'll double, triple, quadruple, and quintuple down on dooming someone to hell. But when anyone shows what I have on the archive from his channel, and I've shown a little bit, but let me just show you here. Here we go. So these videos of Jack Smack engaging with children, and that's all I'm calling them, go back to 2011. This ain't even all of them. It's just some of them. There are over 200 of these videos. One of these people, I believe, is his niece, so I kind of get that. But not a one of these people will talk about it. Not a one of them will talk about the fact that they promote Jack Smack or Steve Anderson, or at least they used to. It was Donnie Badinsky who introduced one of the hate preachers from Steve Anderson's cult to Praise the I Am not that long ago. They don't care. Let me see if I can think through this. You're going to say to me, oh, well, why, Ryan, why did you put this together? Well, Ryan, you this, you that, and you the other. These aren't my videos. They're Jack Smack / Grace Save 7772. This video here, I'm not going to cover this religiously, but he flatly says this will be of Charles's interest. The saved Peter can deny the resurrection. And he goes on to basically say, you can deny the resurrection. You don't even need to believe Jesus is God, pretty much. And they don't have a problem with it. Right. So I can understand the humor here, but that's clearly a kid from 2012. He wants them to walk up and sock him in the face. Most martial artists, one of the first lessons that they teach their students is, we're teaching you how to deal with violence. Do not go out there and spread violence. Jack Smack don't give a damn at all. He thinks, and I actually have the screenshots to prove this, they're on another device. Well, I preach John 3, verse 16. So because I preach John 3, verse 16, this is all justified. Y'all can go through the playlist. Here's, oh, yeah, was this it? Oh, yeah, this was one of them I wanted to show. Stupid adverts drive me mad. There was one where he shoots a copy of a Bible that he dislikes with a BB gun, a pellet gun. I can't remember. I'm not going to go through all this. It's all up on his channel, and he clearly ain't taking it down. So I think my point is made. If this is what you support, I'll leave a link to the Super Troll archive. I'll leave a link to certain other things. This is what you people support if you support this whole cult. It's not just praise. It's not just Bill. They're all interconnected. It's the Rob Reed, it's GY6, it's Bruce Brickner, or whatever of the billion accounts that these guys will create. My question to Charles is obvious. Your problem is Jack Smack attacked Charles Ryrie, the free grace dispensational theologian, and that's why you're saying he's not free grace. You blew me off, Charles, when I tried to talk to you. I tried to tell you, Charles, you don't understand. These people are not Christians. Forget about free grace. If these people were Reformed or Catholics, it really wouldn't matter. They're merely banding religion for their own purposes. I really wouldn't care if they were any given religion, because clearly none of them are Christians. They will contradict some of the most fundamental ideas of Christianity because they're hypocrites. Are you going to ignore this? Because, Charles, you can't disassociate their religiosity from the actions that they do. They think the religiosity justifies what they do. To Tucker, I understand. They've come after you at the PIA side of the cult. They have attacked your cancer like they've done to others, like they did to Jesse Camping, for example. And they even at one point tried to go after Jamie, as I remember, Christian Middle Earth Jamie, over a cancer issue. I'm not going to, reopen that one. But I then ask, if you're going to fight with these guys, are you going to do it ethically, or are you going to sink down to their level? Also, I understand you like Jack Smack for whatever reason. Are you going to ignore this? This guy wants people shot in the head if they disagree with him. This guy will mock dead people. Believe you me, if Bill Cuthbert says it, he will do a Tucker the Baptist video, just like he did videos on me under my old username, Ryan the Presbyterian. Just like they've attacked me, and frankly, I don't even want to show the doxing videos where they went after Dave Connell too for a decade and a half, doxing him for no other reason than that he vocalized his concerns regarding Bill Cuthbert. Bill Cuthbert, who on occasion has been known to evangelize to people in a panda suit. And yes, I have that video. It's on the archive. I hope Charles realizes the point in what I'm saying here. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. For Tucker, I get it. You're pissed off. You need to do this ethically, and you need to recognize Praise, Olive, and Dude are not the only people here that are the problem. It's possible this stream might get taken down, be just like them to try to copyright strike me, or it would be just like YouTube for some weird reason to take this down. I tried to create a short to raise awareness here on YouTube of the Jack Smack video, but YouTube wouldn't allow it. Yet for some reason, they allow Jack Smack's full video. Well, SOC, I agree with you. I'm assuming that SOC, this comment is directed at Tucker, probably not at me, because I don't come talking about these guys all the time. In fact, I'm only doing this to serve in a more educational role, to direct attention at what these people really are, since evidently people can just ignore this somehow. His best course of action is to stop talking to or about that group, block them all, remove any references to them he has, and move on. I don't think he has to remove all of them. I do definitely think, though, that Tucker would do far better to submit a complaint to his local sheriff's department concerning what he's heard and seen than the actions he's taking as of yet. I would definitely agree with you. Um, the commune might be a problem. I don't know exactly what you mean. Slim Jim, good to see you. Stefan, where was the other one? Sola Scriptura, good to see you. Let's see who else is here. Guru Lady. You know, Guru, you might be able to help me. I heard about something, but I couldn't find it. Evidently, the PIA crew attacked you. If you have anything regarding that, then do let me know. Leave me a comment, send me a message, something like that, so I can record it. Hold on a second while I get myself situated. So I can record that. I mean, at this point, I've got over 1,000 videos. I don't need to record much more. It's very damning stuff. However, if you happen to have anything, by all means, it'll go on the archive. Well, I think I've proven my point. I've actually gone on longer than I thought. I mean, I could deal with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these videos of all of these people. But we don't have time, nor do I have the desire to go through all of that all over again. I've got a video here documenting Rob Reed harassing old thick shades back from 2015. I've got, let's see. Oh, I've got this fun one that I could show. The dude saying that the Trump assassination attempt, or one of them, was a CGI product. It was not real. It didn't actually happen, according to him. Apparently, that's what he thinks. Let's see. I can show Rob Reed admitting that he likes to use IP manipulation software and did actually do more or less that, not just to St. Ronan, but that he pulled Kenny Rhodes' IP address back about 3 years ago. I mean, I don't know why you would ever admit that in text, but he did. But he did. They will launch slander campaigns against you. They will attack your cancer, which they did to Tucker, which they did to Jesse. They will do all this. Now, I guess I'll just leave it here. Charles, I'm going to see to it that you see a copy of this stream if I can. If YouTube doesn't take it down. If you have a problem with this stuff, great. If you just won't consider this, then I guess you're blind. I can't help you. Hopefully you will awaken one day to the fact that none of these people are Christians, and they won't be around for much longer at that, on the one hand. On the other, Tucker, I've been dealing with these people for almost a decade, and 2025 will be the last year that I deal with these people. It's one thing for you to hate on the PIA people, and I get why. You have to recognize that you're right. It is a cult. They're only a small portion of a much, much larger cult. So my advice to you is take the ethical route. Report them to law enforcement. Take the ethical route. Don't dox them. Don't give them something that they may potentially be able to use. However, I think I'll call it here. Y'all take care.